You won't believe the animation mistakes we found hiding in Peppa Pig. From disappearing objects to characters teleporting right before your eyes. These errors are so bizarre, you'll be asking yourself what on earth the animators were thinking. So today we're exposing the wildest slip-ups ever seen in Peppa Pig. Let's get started. Our first mistake comes from one of the latest Peppa Pig episodes, Baby Evie is Home. In the scene where Grandpa Pig and others come to visit the precious new addition to the Pig family, everything looks normal. But pay attention to the teddy balloon Grandpa Pig is carrying, because things are about to get weird. At first, the balloon is translucent. You can clearly see through it. Then, in the very next scene in the living room, it turns opaque. And just when you think the animators have made up their minds, the balloon changes back to translucent. Make up your mind, Teddy. Either the balloon's made of some kind of magic material, or someone in the animation department forgot which version they'd used. Let's move on to a truly bizarre animation mix-up from the episode Hoops. At the start, Madame Gazelle tells the class they'll be playing with hoops today, and we see everyone sitting nicely except Zoe Zebra. She isn't there, not even hiding behind anyone. But the moment Madame Gazelle tells the children to collect their hoops, guess who suddenly appears out of nowhere? Zoe Zebra, running straight to grab one like she's been there the whole time. And just as quickly as she arrives, she's gone again. For the rest of the episode, Zoe completely disappears. Either Zoe's mastered teleportation, or the animators forgot to keep track of one very fast zebra. Now, this next animation mistake might just be one of the funniest we've ever seen in Peppa Pig. In the episode Please and Thank You, the Pig family are having breakfast with Granny and Grandpa Pig. And everything looks perfectly normal, until you look at the juice jug. At first, Mummy Pig pours some orange juice into Peppa's glass. The jug is almost full, right up to the handle. But after pouring, the juice level drops, just as you'd expect. So far, so logical. But then, she turns to George to pour him a glass. And the jug is magically full again. No refill, no trick, just instant orange juice regeneration. It's like Mummy Pig discovered some kind of secret kitchen cheat code. The infinite juice glitch. Alright, this next one had us double checking the screen, because even by Peppa Pig standards, this is wild. In the episode Bouncy Ball, Peppa and her friends are playing football in the garden, surrounded by 4 beautiful fruit trees full of apples. Everything looks normal, until it doesn't. As they kick the ball around, something strange happens. Every single fruit on those trees suddenly vanishes into thin air. Not one, not two. All of them. It's like the animators decided to go on a fruit diet mid-scene. But wait. A few seconds later, when Rebecca Rabbit scores her big goal, the fruits are back again, perfectly placed, like nothing ever happened. Did the trees just take a snack break? Or maybe the fruits fell, rolled away, and magically grew back. Whatever happened, it's one of those Peppa Pig animation glitches you'll never unsee once you spot it. This next animation mistake is a bit spooky. In the episode Princess Peppa, Grandma Pig comes into Peppa's room to tuck her and George in. Sweet and simple, right? Except, the moon seems to have a mind of its own. At first, you can clearly see it glowing through the left panel of the window. But as Grandma Pig steps on Peppa's toy duck, the moon suddenly teleports to the right side. Then, when she finally sits down to tell them a story, it slides all the way back to the left again, like it's doing laps around the sky for fun. Either Peppa's house is secretly spinning, or the animators just couldn't decide where the moon belonged that day. Whatever the reason, this wandering moon has officially earned its place as one of the funniest little mistakes in Peppa Pig history. Pedro Pony's ticket seems to have mastered time travel. In the episode The Train Ride, Madame Gazelle takes the playgroup on a trip, but poor Pedro manages to lose his ticket before they even set off. The ticket is nowhere to be seen, and the ground around him is completely empty. Then, just seconds later, Zoe Zebra suddenly points down and boom! The missing ticket has magically appeared right beside Pedro. No one bent down, no one dropped anything. It's just there. Either Zoe has the world's fastest reflexes, or she quietly pulled off the sneakiest magic trick in the entire show. Whatever happened, that train ticket definitely didn't follow the laws of physics or logic. Here's one for the fashion police, because Daddy Pig's footwear just can't make up its mind. In the episode Perfect Day, everything starts off as normal. The Pig family arrives at the mall, and Daddy Pig's wearing his usual black shoes. When they finish shopping and head back to the car, he's still wearing those same black shoes. So far, so good. But when they finally get home, things take a strange turn. As Daddy Pig jumps out of the car and runs towards a muddy puddle, his shoes have magically transformed into bright green rain boots. So when exactly did that happen? Did he change the footwear he bought at the mall mid-drive? Or did someone swap them while he was parking? Either way, it's one of Peppa Pig's funniest fashion fails yet. Here's another animation mistake that'll make you do a double take. In the episode Dr. Hamster's Tortoise, Candy Cat somehow manages to be in two places at once. At the start, she's clearly sitting inside the classroom while Dr. Hamster talks about her pets. But moments later, when Miss Rabbit races off in her fire engine to rescue Tiddles the tortoise, again, take a look at the passing car. Candy Cat's there too, happily riding along. Either she ditched class without anyone noticing, or the animators accidentally cloned her. Here's one that'll make you pause the screen mid-episode. In the episode The Little Boat, Peppa and George are off for a lovely picnic with the family, until something very strange happens. As the car drives along, we get a close-up of the back seat. But hang on a second, where are Peppa and George's arms? They've completely vanished. No waving, no clapping, no nothing. Just two little piggies sitting stiffly like toy dolls. And it gets weirder. The seat right in front of them, where Daddy Pig should be sitting, is suddenly empty. Moments ago, he was definitely there driving. So what happened? Did Daddy Pig jump ship mid-journey? Luckily, everyone's arms, and Daddy Pig, reappear once they reach the picnic spot. But for a few seconds, the family looked more like unfinished action figures. If you love muddy puddles, this next one's gonna jump out at you. In Kylie Kangaroo, Peppa and George meet Kylie and her little brother Joey. And of course, they all decide to do what Peppa does best, jump in muddy puddles. But here's where things get weird. When Peppa starts jumping, the puddle looks small, just enough for two little piggies to splash around. Then, the camera cuts, and suddenly, the puddle's massive. It's somehow doubled in size, big enough for everyone to fit in. Either the animators got a bit too excited, or Peppa's world has magic size-changing puddles. Honestly, if that's the case, we totally get why Peppa can't resist jumping in them. If you love cake, you'll enjoy this one, because apparently, Mummy Pig's kitchen has magic powers. In the episode Pretend Friend, SUZY Sheep comes over to play and introduces Peppa to her imaginary friend, Leo Lion. Later, Mummy Pig invites them inside to have a lovely fruitcake and cuts two slices. One for Peppa and one for SUZY. So far, so normal. But then SUZY insists Leo needs a piece too, and Mummy Pig kindly cuts him one. Now, that's 3 slices gone, right? Except when you look at the cake again, it's barely changed. It's still the exact same size as before. Either Mummy Pig is secretly running a never-ending bakery, or we've just witnessed one of the most delicious animation mistakes in Peppa Pig history. If you thought disappearing cakes were strange, wait till you see this one. It involves a magic boat. In the episode Sailing Boat, Peppa and George head out for a relaxing day at sea with Grandpa Pig. Everything looks normal at first. Grandpa decides to call Granny Pig, but look closely at the deck. There's no hatch anywhere near him. Then, in the very next shot, a large hatch suddenly appears right in front of Grandpa, as if the boat magically sprouted an extra door mid-scene. Looks like Grandpa Pig's boat isn't just seaworthy, it's shape-shifting too. And there you have it. Some of the funniest and strangest animation mistakes hiding in Peppa Pig. Which one shocked you the most, or did you already spot any of these before we did? Let us know in the comments. We love reading what you find. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to check out our other videos packed with more hidden details, crazy theories, and Easter eggs from the world of Peppa Pig. Thank you for watching.